We are live. Mic check, mic check. I believe we are good. Checked it before. Blue.
You should check the mic.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Yes. We are good.
My job.
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is Majorly Bearded, formerly Majorly Bearded, now known as Beard Advice Live. And this is episode 12 of Beard Advice Live. Not Majorly Bearded. We probably have, because we did the first series for a while.
From like this point in the year,
yeah,
until 12 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, we probably have 50 something episodes before this, but 12. It's been 12 weeks since we had Mr. Votto on that first episode 1 and had that beard revelation. That's pretty cool to think about that. Hey, Joe. Hey, Mr. Beard and Beef Octane. Hello there,
everybody.
I didn't even know you had that hat. I wore that hat too. I love that hat.
Got it this summer.
Awesome. So yeah, welcome on in, guys. Mayor, what do we do?
Well, we talk. Our primary goal is to help guys with their beards, move them along, but we also have some other routines, maybe traditions growing into rituals.
Ooh,
routine, tradition, ritual. We drink Mountain Dew.
Code red
tonight.
Code red.
See the lights.
Code red, which is my favorite.
And we snack on a little beef jerky.
Yeah. So these ones tonight are courtesy of Sam C. She went out the other day and was like, hey, I got you a surprise. I was like, oh, sweet. These are from Aldi. So if you guys have an Aldi near you, we had some from Aldi last time. Over here, we have the biltong, which we're both major fans of. And this is teriyaki, which for me with celiac disease, it's rare that I get a teriyaki I can have. But this one is gluten-free. And then over here, we have peppered beef jerky. It's not in the cut or the style we normally eat, but we like meat. I like pepper. You like pepper?
I do.
So we'll see. We'll see how it's going to be. But if it's really good, you guys probably have an Aldi near you. You can snag one at a really affordable price.
Yeah, I was trying to think about a funny pun for Aldi. Like,
you can have all these guys.
That makes all the difference.
You can have all these guys.
C+.
That's pretty. Oh, that was pretty good. Right. That was dad level.
B.
Yeah, dad
Solid
level.
B.
So yeah, we enjoy these guys, and that we enjoy all these guys, and then we give beard advice. There's information scrolling on the bottom. If you have not seen that, if you want to join next week, it's too late for this week. But if you want to join next week, send your pictures, problems, goals for your beards to Dan_command@yahoo.com.
Looks like Votto he said he failed me. He said he made a mistake.
Oh, messed up my
little trim.
Trim my beard. Well, the beautiful thing is it grows back.
It does.
And your beard looks fantastic, short, medium, and I'm sure long. I've only seen it short and medium. So just go shorter and then let it grow back out. There's no problem there.
You know, it's like I just read this on a napkin, so I'll try to turn it into beards. It was about don't worry about whether your glass is half full or half empty. It's always refillable.
Ooh,
same for your beard. Long or short, it's always fillable.
Yes. I had a buddy get in a car accident yesterday. Everybody's fine, but he was really worked up about the car. And I said, hey, man, that it's cliche to say, but it's true. Those are all replaceable. Do not worry about that.
Go into that next level of worry.
Yeah. Especially with insurance and stuff. You're healthy. The other car's healthy. Don't even worry about it, man. Sam hit it on the head here. Got to give a quick shout out to Dan. Started taking warm showers with a cold 30-second rinse. It has changed my life. People don't believe me because they don't want to let it be believed, because the cold rinse is not fun.
No, it's not comfortable.
It's cold this morning in Michigan.
Even with my modification, it's not always enjoyable.
Yep. And he's a bath guy, if you didn't know.
So in the warm bath, pour it on your face.
Just all over the face.
Rinse it out.
But man, it helps your beard for one. It's scientifically proven. I got a video where I break it down. But it also helps out your skin, and it helps out for me, my morale. I'm like, woo! All right, let's do this. What's up, Wednesday? You ready to go? And then speaking of that, I've said this for a while now, but it really is true. Wednesdays are so fantastic. I wake up with just a little extra pep in my step. As you guys know, Violet's been sick for several days now. Haven't really slept much. Sam texted me yesterday and was like, we can sleep next week. I said, I'm not worried. Like, it doesn't bother me. I'm not worried at all. But have been a little sleep deprived on top of normally not getting a ton of sleep. And then when you wake up and it's a Wednesday and you're like, whoo, all right, hey, let's do it. Let's get Wednesday, help some people out. Like Dan B says, huge kudos, long word there, for Dan for giving me the confidence to do a self-trim versus going to the barbershop. Absolutely, man. Now is the time to be able to do that. Tyler, I have a video on that. If you just search DanCBearded Sun Beard, you'll find a video that breaks it down much better than I do here. Would a cold towel work? No. So even getting out of the shower warm and going to the cold sink does not work. The whole idea has to do with the blood flow and kind of shocking your system. And if you get out of a warm shower and then you go into the air and then get cold, it has no benefit to you. You need to go from a warm shower right into the cold rinse and then out of the shower. That's the only way it's going to really benefit you. So yes, and if you do the cold rinse enough, you'll start looking forward to it. I agree. It takes some getting used to. One of the best things I've ever used is the little handle, the detachable handle. Get all in there. How cold to make the cold rinse? I make it cold.
No, just leave the hot off, right?
Yeah, yep. So mine's just a one-way lever. I'm assuming like Chad's. So my hot is usually over here. I go equally that direction over here. So it's pretty darn cold. And I find immediately I have less breakage. I have less shedding. And for one of the reasons, other than just the blood flow and all that, it's easier to run my hand through. Sometimes when I have warm water, it's a little bit more tacky, a little bit more sticky. What Aldi brand, Mayor? What we got there?
Sims.
Yep, Sims. SIMMS. Sims is the brand that we have today. So we'll try these out. Want to start out with the biltong?
Sure, sounds good.
How is teriyaki in your like it, love it scale?
I would, if I had original teriyaki, I'd probably go original usually.
Same,
but that may be more now because I know you can't have it. So
yep. So teriyaki.
Don't go teriyaki.
Beef biltong.
I like it. It's a little saltier. It's soy sauce.
I do like salt with the pop combo. So we got Sims from Aldi.
I'm impressed just by the look and feel of it. I'm gonna let you eat that while I chit chat a little bit. Guys out there, hey, we didn't ask this yet.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
What's in beard?
What's in beard? What do you got in beard,
Personally,
man?
I'm a little liquid gold.
Ooh, I smelled it too.
Yes.
Did you just recently apply it?
And reapplied. I was having a little frizzy issue.
And if you're not familiar, that's Beard Octane. And if you're also not familiar, I did a video today where a guy killed someone with liquid gold. Not the beard oil, but with actual gold in the liquid state.
I thought that was, I'm like, that was a good connection there because you had your winner from Beard Octane from the night before too.
Yep.
With crossover. So liquid oil, we got Candyman, Salty Vibe. Okay, no, that's not a beard oil. Salty Vibes, Jack Frost from Fable.
Salty Vibes is a beard oil.
Ravager, Angler.
And I have in.
What do you? I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I have in.
I'm not used to running the discussion.
No, you're good. You're good.
So what are you doing today, Dan?
I got in Magic City Ostrich Oil, and it is in the South Beach scent. South Beach. Now, I have a review for them on Friday. And, I even talked about you in the review. Right? So the mayor has had a bottle for a little while. This is really good, guys. This biltong teriyaki.
Super good.
I'm a major fan. Yeah, for Aldi, you can get some high-level stuff. It looks like the same exact stuff from the Strive company. So I wonder if they use the same, manufacturer and it's just a distribution thing. But I really like it.
Do you think they got these two corrals of cows and they're like, no, sir, you're not pretty enough. You're an Aldi cow. Okay? No. Look at your udder. Okay? It's utterly embarrassing.
Hey, Dave. Well, the other company that Strive is at Walmart. So I don't know which one would be the uglier one. Aldi or Walmart.
They might just live together.
Yeah.
Make it work.
And then another quick question for you guys. What do you guys have? What are you snacking on and what are you drinking on? So we got our code red tonight and we got some jerky. But I'm always curious what you guys, because I know a lot of guys get jerky, they get drinks, but you got water, you got an adult beverage, you got a pop yourself. What's going on? And if you submitted, be ready. We're gonna be able to get through everybody tonight. I'm super excited to help out some beards. I absolutely love this. It's such a cool thing to hear about the progress and see the pictures and everything.
This is the pre-flight check before we get into our we're checking all the switches.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beard Advice Live. We're gonna be
ground control. You clear? All right, we're clear.
If you glance out your window to the right, you'll see the Rocky Mountains.
What?
We're flying high in the sky.
What? All All right.
Yeah, we're going really far.
Our first beard of the night. Oh, and we do have some that were not able to make it because of scheduling things. And one of those is Bill, my buddy from Michigan. He's actually lives pretty close to us. Big fan of Detroit Grooming as well. So,
I've seen him on the IG, maybe.
oh yeah, Facebook group, everything. So we're gonna cover Bill. Oh, Bill's here. Hey, you made it, Bill?
He made it.
How'd you make it? He usually is not able to make it. So awesome. Yeah, Bill, we got you right now. I know you have work and everything. I'm actually here, Dan. That's crazy. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go right into you, Bill. All right. So we will we'll read this here. Mayor, whenever. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Don't know if this qualifies, but I need some advice on my mustache.
Oh, yeah.
This is the longest it's ever been, and I currently don't use any wax. I've been waiting for Detroit Grooming to restock. I'll take any recommendations on other waxes. I have a gold pick and some of me. And I also go to bed pretty early to work, so I don't know if I'll be here for the stream. Oh,
Okay.
he's here, so we're good.
Perfect. So we need mustache advice, guys. And then when you see his mustache, if there is any advice you can give for what mustache wax to be able to use.
I'm sorry, I must ask you for a little help.
When you're not in the classroom, you just got to get the puns going.
Yeah, my puns runneth over.
So this is not his mustache. This is his goal. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his goal right here of what he wants his mustache to be styled like. So think about this. It's not a full handlebar. It's not something that's extremely tight and extremely sculpted. I will say, if you're watching right now, please hit a thumbs up on the video. We've got about half as many people like the video as that are in here. All right.
I say that in my class sometimes.
Hit like the video.
No, I say the whole thing. I say, hit the like button, kids. I got
like
32 of you in here, and I got no likes at all. This
That's
is ridiculous.
funny.
And they'll put their little meat hand.
Oh,
up.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good little
It's
trick.
pretty much just straight up copying you, but
Hey,
you're not there to see it, so it's not.
that
as
works.
embarrassing.
All right, so here is Bill. Fantastic beard. Bill has a very similar beard to mine. And let's check out this mustache here. So mustache advice, and then looking for mustache wax that he has. All right, so it appears that we do have a little trimmage down in the middle, separating that. That's a good tactic to have. And I know Bill goes to, I believe, Consolidated in Flint for his barbershop, and that is on our Beard Barber list on the Facebook group. All right, so he's got a lot to work with there. Bill, how much have you been trimming the mustache? On the body, on the length, on the actual mustache part itself?
Because
how much have you trimmed it?
If you look at that goal, that's a tough trim.
It's a really tough trim.
It's a slight. You gotta. He's right in the middle, but then you gotta. That hair is that's like a 3-month project.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah,
getting those mustache hairs could be even take longer.
So yeah, so I want to see where he's at for the trim here. All right, nothing at all the last 30 days. Okay, that's good to know. So, Bill, what you're going to do is your mustache from here to here is almost to your goal, almost to the goal right here. If you notice, these hairs are going straight down and they are trimmed right here. I'm going to get even closer for you guys. These hairs right here, I want to see how it looks on your screen. Okay. These hairs right here are straight down and trimmed. They are not really brushed off to the side. So from right here to here, you got to get that fullness. You got to get that curl, right? Get that body where it kind of humps over, that Ron Swanson style, and then be able to trim through right here. But if you notice, once it gets past that mark, now it is long. Now it is growing out and curling out. So it is a very tough trim. I do not trim my mustache like this because it takes a lot of maintenance, but it's a great one.
It would be great if we could see maybe one of our handlebar guys could do like a non-wax, but what does that look like without shaping?
Yeah, this is right, because this is shaped, right? So you got to know what it looks like without shaping it. So
that's what you want to really, that's
right.
your goal.
His would be pretty simple. I think it would fall down right about here. We would see the difference. And so for yours, let's take a look here. We got to get a little bit more. You're right here. You're almost there. Mm-hmm. You're almost there. Absolutely.
I think by Valentine's Day, we're more of this than that.
Yeah, I agree. And Bill, your middle there seems like it's a little bit more touched up than his middle. So maybe stop that V cut even a little bit less. So right there, you're good. Now we got to start growing out the sides. And then really all you got to do is start training it. Really start getting that beard, that mustache where you're getting on the sides, going with your hands, and start to work that mustache wax. Mustache wax is going to be important in your training process. So you want to be able to get your hands on some. I love Detroit Grooming, as you know. The mask makes it tough to train. Yes.
Yeah.
Mask.
It's an uphill battle right now.
Yep. A mask will make it really, really tough to train, Bill, and especially work. I believe Bill works at GM. GM proud, right? We're Michigan families here. And he, that will make it really, really tough to train. Man, if you're not able to train it, you're going to need to go with more of a really firm mustache wax. As Doug said here, our good friend Jake, he was in my handlebar mustache video. He likes to use Can You Handlebar Secondary because that's their firmer one. And they're actually out of Michigan, believe it or not. So if you want to support another Michigan company, check out Can You Handlebar. I've never tried their stuff. I've never talked to them. They've never reached out to me. Hopefully in the future, 2021, it could happen. But I would say just stop trimming that middle part, Bill. Start training with the wax on the outside and get a nice, really firm wax. So go for Can You Handlebar. I know a couple of people, Dave and Pete, threw out Savvy Jack. I've never tried them, but you're going to want a firm one. Boss Man has a really popular mustache wax, but it's called their Mustache Mud because it's a much softer one. But you don't want a soft one. You want to be able to have one that is firm. Yes, there are different strength waxes. Yep. So all waxes have some kind of oil or something else in it. It's not just pure beeswax. You got to have lanolin. You got to have something else with it. And so Can You Handlebar Primary is softer than Can You Handlebar Secondary. And then you have things like the Red Baron. That's a place in Burton. The Beard Baron has a softer mustache wax than Husky does. So you just got to kind of find that ground there. Barbudos has a really good one. Brian Carter said, I have a lot of theirs, a bunch of their mustache waxes too. And Bill, we can even meet up, man. I would be happy to put together a little package of mustache waxes for you. Just shoot me a message and I've got more than enough variety I can hook you up with. So that way you can kind of play and see what you like, see what works with you.
And that's the DanC advantage.
And I do that quite frequently. I got a pack. If Robert's watching right now, Rob, I got a package for you, man. Still waiting. They're like, hey, just get a hold of me. We'll get you that package. But yeah, Bill, if you want, just let me know, man. I can give you like probably 6 to 10 different mustache waxes so you can get a feel for it and kind of go with what you want. I don't have the 2 that were mentioned, Can You Handlebar, Savvy Jack, but I do have
several.
I have several. Yeah, that Barbudos, Detroit Grooming, Husky, Beard Baron. I've got a bunch of different ones, and I have plenty to give.
And I would just say I think I like for the center. I understand the split, but I think it could be longer.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
It doesn't have to be like such a defined. It was just a little bit on that. Yeah, but just I think grow that out till like Valentine's Day, and you're gonna have, you know, maybe then you can start trimming up the lip if it's bothering you, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's about it. I don't have a ton.
So question, would mustache wax help to train the underlip? I would go with something more like a firm balm rather than a mustache wax. Mustache wax is very hard to work with. It's not something that's super malleable or super easy to move around.
You're going to get clumps. And it's going to show up halfway through your day.
Yep.
Like when you sweat and it dries out and some of the moisture in that wax. But I definitely use balm. Like I would recommend balm as well in that area.
Yep, go for a firm balm. If you want a good one, go with JC Grooming. They have great balms, especially if you get the Neutro scent. So, Bill, if you got any questions or final thoughts, let us know there. We'd be happy to help you. But, Mayor, what's been going on with your mustache? I know your mustache is always taking different journeys.
I over trimmed it like not before last week, so I just totally have been able to leave it alone. It's just about right where I like it right now. So, you know, I didn't tell you mustache, but I really appreciate you. You've really been showing up for the beard, buddy.
That's
this
good.
Is me talking the mustache. Thanks for what you do. Underappreciated, huge part of the beard. Thanks, mustache.
Yeah,
so we're doing good.
Star of the show. What's up, Sam? Another English, please, Dan. Jeez, another murder mitten buddy here. He's out of Grand Haven. Sorry, he's got home late from work. That's good. He buffs boats.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, so do you have to do a different job during the winter? No, they got full size indoor heated places, and it's a
racks. They're
legit
automatic racks. Yeah.
operation that he does. He's like, oh no, we're all year round. I'm climate controlled. I was like, nice. He even sent me a little video.
That's the thing they don't tell you about a boat is buy a boat, and then you're paying $500 to $700 to have it winterized and stored in Michigan.
Jeez,
per boat.
Yeah. Awesome, Robert. Yeah, man, I'll be home all weekend, and the package is sitting right out the door right now. So yeah, just get a hold of me, man. I'll be home all weekend. I can send you guys my number too if you need it. All right. Awesome. So cool, Bill. Thank you for sending in. I really appreciate that. I used to do that and paint yachts. Yeah, there's so much. The upholstery, the everything for boats, and
boats,
it's gonna break.
Triple the price of anything. If it's a bolt for a car or a boat for a boat, I can't say that very well either. 3 times as much money.
Really?
If it's marine, yeah, It just is like they triple in value.
All right. Value?
Value. No, cost.
Yeah, right.
Not value.
Deficit. Absolutely, Bill. Get a hold of me, man. I'd love to meet up with you. All right, awesome, man. Great start here. And if you guys have questions, my advice would be just to kind of time them out and throw them like right now in between stuff is a good time to ask a question. If we're in the middle of rolling, talking about somebody's beard or pictures, probably going to miss it. We don't ignore anything. We don't miss stuff on purpose. It's just there's a lot going on, and it's a lot different on this side when you're kind of managing it all. I understandably so, but I had someone get upset with me, said that I was ignoring their messages on Monday. We talked. We're good. I just want you guys to know I don't ignore anybody. That's not in my character. It's just there's a lot here. It's really crazy to try and manage and do, but it's a good crazy. It's a good thing. All right, so these ones we had, they weren't here last week, so we're going to give a little roll call. If they're here, awesome. If not, we're going to roll right into them to try and help them out. But we have John M., which is John Mazinski, and then also Kelly Hunt. So John M. and Kelly Hunt, are you guys in the building? If so, we will go with you. After that, we will have up Ashley Crocker cooking in the kitchen, and we'll get going there. All right. It would be Chad, it is. It's a good problem to have, trust me, but just understand there's nothing intentional. I'm not like, I don't see you. Otherwise, I would just block you. If I didn't want to see your messages, I wouldn't mess around by ignoring you. I'd just block you so I didn't have to see them. All right, Bill, get some sleep, man. Thank you for sending in.
John M. sounds like a cool dude, but it's not him.
Different John?
Different John M., I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, different. Nope. Yep. Not this John M. We can highlight you though, but no. All right. We'll roll right into it. And maybe they'll show up here, but we got Kelly Hunt and then is up next. And first we have John M. and his messages are down at the bottom here. All right. Silly question. Do I rub beard butter in mostly on the outer layer? Beard butter, Angelo, should be throughout your beard, like beard oil, but focusing on the hair rather than the skin. It's not bad for the skin. It doesn't hurt the skin, but it's primarily for the hair. Have you ever done a review on Beard Struggle? No, and then no. It's one of the most despicable, disgusting companies I've interacted with. So no, strong no there. Snowing in Michigan? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Married along, what would you say?
How long
1 mile,
drive?
2 mile?
Yeah, like as the crow flies, not even a mile. But
and by the way, guys, Sam is running a deal until New Year's Eve. If you buy a decal, she will give you a free one. So it's buy one, get one free. Decals, as many as you would like. If you want a different decal than what you buy, just put a note in your order, and she'll be good to help you out there. So buy one, get one free decals. If anybody needs a link, I'll send one in a little bit there. But all right, we have our man here, and this is John Mazinski.
Can't seem to grow anything in the middle of my mustache, and this is all I've been getting for length. For everything, I've trimmed it once in a while, and the chin grows more than the sides. I've been going a couple weeks now of actually taking care of it the right way, though. So He's trimmed. He's kind of like so many of us. He's just kind of been. He's jumped around. He doesn't know exactly. We lack guidance in how to deal with these beards until we find the right channel and the right guy.
Yeah. All right. So just overall looking for that help. And he said his mustache is an area that's bothering him, right, with growth.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And John, hopefully you're watching this in the future here.
And just sides. I bet he's a little bit younger.
Seems like it. Yep.
Seems like a lot of times this, the younger guys with the sides, it just kind of like is the slow one of the last things for that testosterone.
Agreed.
Man juice to start.
And it is.
Growing.
I mean, it's literally man juice. So yeah, okay. So I do see what he's saying there with the mustache. Yep. First and foremost, John, just keep growing. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about that right now, other than rock what you got. It does not look bad at all. We just saw somebody that trims their mustache in a similar manner to that on purpose. So just keep rocking what you got there. It does look like you do trim your cheeks, though. I would stop that. I would stop buzzing the cheeks at all right there and just let those go. That would be that would literally man juice. Yeah, that was a quote. All right, clip that, Kinsman. I always forget we got to be on our
still available for an oil scent name.
Oh man,
no, it isn't.
All right, Mayor, hit him here. What do we got for advice? He's just again looking for general advice here on the beard.
It's gonna fall into one of those things where as we wait for the sides to thicken up. What do we want to do with this? And for the mustache, I think there is a little styling you could probably do to just give. It's the the cleft of the upper lip, or
is that a cleft lip? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's what everybody.
Which is wild. When you're born, that's separated and it comes together. Did you know that?
No.
It's in 3 pieces. That middle part and then the 2 sides. When you're born, it comes together. That's why babies sometimes have cleft lips, because that part doesn't attach properly.
Oh wow!
I know.
Did not know that.
I did on a birthing video or something wild.
I feel like that will eventually grow hair. I just think it will. As far as the beard, I would go. I think I would put it to. I think it's time for an evening out personally, as we wait for this to fill in and we're leaving these cheeks alone.
Agreed.
I think you could definitely. It's hard to say from that one, but like definitely wash dry and then look. I feel like that thinness is when you do like the squint test or where to make that trim at is just going to be dictated by how it looks, what the style is, what kind of shirt you wear. It kind of reminds me of just there's a lot of guys out there that are just younger that are just kind of waiting. Dean at school.
Yeah.
This kind of has that same growth pattern.
Yeah.
Where he's good at the length, but it take time.
Dean might be watching, but Dean tampered with the cheeks too. Oh, I know. Remember that?
I do. Yeah. I forgot that.
So yeah, I think that I agree with the mayor. I think it's time to even it out a little bit. If your cheeks are growing in slower, your mustache is growing in slower, there's nothing you can do other than be patient and confident. But let's even it out. And we got a wicked wave here. I could hang 10 on that boy. Not saying it's a bad thing, but that's a wicked wave.
Anything in mask?
It's either mask or it's what you woke, like hashtag woke up like this, because this is what my beard does when I wake up. It's literally like this is almost exactly what it looks like. So for the trim, I would straighten that bad boy out. And when you straighten it out, you're going to get more length, but you're also going to get more transparency. And as the mayor was saying, that's going to show you where to trim. It's hard for us to tell on this picture right here or any of these ones because of that mask wave or because of that morning beard wave. And hello to everybody that just came in. I saw Big Heck. I saw Michael. Hello, everybody. But I would straighten it out before making any moves. And even if you want to submit back in the future and a couple guys had suggestions in the chat, they said use a heated brush on a low temperature or use a blow dryer and a comb. I agree for sure. I think that could really help out. And with your cheeks right there, I would take off a pretty decent amount just to kind of even those things up a little bit and then let them kind of grow in together a little bit better.
And I'm looking at your cheeks, and there might be a temptation to go after some of those flyaways and all that, but please don't
leave those alone.
Like that's Vortex bristle, rust, and training and time.
Yep,
everything you got. You may not always see the purpose of certain hair growths.
Yep,
but they a lot of times will eventually help you with other areas.
Yes, absolutely.
For me, it was always these crazy like colics in my underbeard, but it really helps for kind of supporting what my style would be.
Yeah. So I would get us a picture if you want more advice, what it looks like when it's straightened a little bit without that wave. Because my beard in the morning looks just like that. I know I should not, but I sleep on my stomach and I sleep with my hand under the pillow like this. And I switch sides, so I keep my even sleep, so I'm not really, really hurting my beard. But when I wake up, man, that thing is everywhere. And I do the lay down method. So I go here, and I lay my head down, but of course I move throughout the night. Violet's been in bed with us when she's been sick. So yeah, my beard wakes up like crazy. So I don't know. Yours probably can't be too bad, right? With morning beard because it's a shorter one.
Yeah, it just looks like a regular beard kind of thing. I will if I have a deep sleep, I'll put it like I sleep on this left side, so I will get like a big old wave in it, and then it'll just but Betsy got us some of those silk pillows cases.
Oh, good.
So I do the same thing where I do the lay down and kind of like let it see, and it creates less work in the morning.
Yeah. Yep. That's an extremely important point that the mayor said. Thank you, Mayor.
What did I do?
Look at you. I don't remember what it was about, but I'm sure it was fantastic.
Oh, I think probably though.
The flyaways.
The hairs that you don't know what to do with may have a purpose down the road. That's true.
Yep. So Violet is doing better. She did not have a temperature today, which is awesome. We're hoping it continues tonight. She was not her normal self. She had moments of happiness today, which we hadn't seen in a couple days, so that was nice. But then she'd have her little like pain cries and stuff. So we think she's just getting over something. It could be teething. I mean, she had a temp of 103.2, like several tests in a row. And so it's like, man, that's pretty crazy for teething. But I guess some say it's possible, and it hits girls worse than it hits boys because our boys never had a big temp when teething.
No, but I do remember mine teething.
Oh, yeah, everybody does.
Rough.
And I remember blaming everything on teething for years. Like Maddox has saying, like, I must be teething. He's bad mood today. He's teething. So
my mom still says that to her friends about me.
Oh, I bet.
No, I bet. I saw him on Beard Advice Live last night. He seemed a little down. Oh, he's teething. He's got his molars coming in.
Oh, man. So we have Kelly. Yeah, the molars are the good one. Kelly Hunt, are you in here? I don't believe I've seen him yet, so we'll kind of roll right into it. But Kelly, if you're here, please let us know. And guys, if you like this, if you're like, I've been thinking about a trim, I have this one area, I don't know where to go, or I'm trying to get to this point. If you want us to help, you want the community to help, scrolling down at the bottom, Dan_command, send it on in. We would love to. I promise we do it with a nice touch, but it's always honest and helpful. Some guys have said that it's like kept their beard for them, right? They were going to get rid of their beard until they had this. So that would be really, really good.
When speaking of honest and helpful, Commands Corner, the Facebook group, also an amazing place for little pieces of advice. If you want to have a
guys do this, as well. Jay, what'd you think of Matt's trim? I thought his trim was really fun to watch. I liked his big, beautiful beard more before the trim than after, especially he went really short on his cheeks, which kind of fits his kind of like stylish, bald and bearded look. So for him, it's rocking. But for me, it hurt my soul a little bit to see that big beard get kind of chopped up. So bittersweet, JC, I will say. So yeah, bittersweet. All right, so we are going now to Kelly Hunt. Short little explanation here.
50 years old and growing this out. What can I do? Do you think? And what can I do from Canada? Okay, a lot in that sentence. Just looking for general advice. It looks like.
Okay. He said, "What can I do? Do what can I do? Oh, do okay. Similar.
Which is what I'm trying to piece together.
Yeah.
All right. Good beard.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Santa. All right. A little bit dark. Okay. All right. Yeah, so good beard. So I think there's a couple. They got the poop emoji going, doo-doo. Not everyone needs or wants a beard, a big beard. You are correct, but they asked what I thought. So right. I thought that it hurt my soul to see the big beard go. So awesome here, man. So I'll start while Mayor's chomping on some jerky here. I love the texture of your beard from the front. I could, jeez, Scuba's in here. This guy cyberbullies me more than anybody possible out there. He makes fun.
Scuba's cyberbully?
Yeah, he makes fun of my phone. Like, how low of a man do you have to be to make fun of a phone?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
that's.
He thinks he's fancy with his iPhone 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he thinks he's big guy on the shop.
He kind of is. It's kind of a nice phone.
Yeah, is it? Is it?
A little bit.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry. Okay.
Hey, Scuba. So I love the texture on the front here. I think you should continue to rock that style, but that I would say is about the length of your beard.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If you were to straighten that out, I think he is spot on the length of your beard. So it really comes down to personal preference, and it really just depends what you want. If you want a nice, clean, put together business beard like the mayor, get a heated brush. If you don't, keep doing what you're doing there. And then, where is this at? My only other piece of advice that I would have is it looks like we have a little bit of uneven growth on that chin. You won't see it from the front because of that backing, but it looks like your chin growth is shorter than your underbeard growth. And if you were to keep it where it is right now, that's not really going to be an issue. But if you were going to grow any more length, you're going to start to get that prominent underbeard kind of coming out rather than having that front that we have here. So I like to call this a false front. So what do I mean by that? When you look at it from the front here, it looks like it's this long, but it's actually your chin stops right here. And it's the underbeard that is giving you that length. Yep. So the chin stops right here and the underbeard is showing through, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if it was me, I'm going to take it down just a little bit and kind of even out that chin and underbeard there.
I think he may, I mean, yeah, he's definitely got a little bit of room to lose on the underbeard. One of the tips I would recommend too, if you don't want to see, I do like a sharp edge on my beard, but something I was messing with this week, last week too, as well, is one of those Beard Octane, the curved boar's hair bristle brushes, and just using that right after the shower as it's still wet.
Convex or concave?
Concave.
Okay. All right. Because I have both.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was convex.
Yeah.
So concave, but just kind of trying to scoop that front underneath. When it's wet, and Brian Carter was saying he likes the round brush with the blow dryer.
Yeah.
I don't have the link to try that out, but I was definitely like, what about that rounded edge? I was looking at it the last couple of weeks, and I think that could be a good look here too.
Okay.
Using that to tuck in if you want. So if in the meantime, when you're going for a little bit longer style or whatever, it's a nice little trick, I think, to keep it all tight and kind of give you some time to think about what your goal is, and because when you lose that underbeard, it takes a while to get it back too.
Yep. Absolutely.
And then in the front, I mean, personal preference, I'd keep the mustache a little longer.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Agreed. Yeah, really, really well done. Yeah, it could be Scuba's mom. She might have logged on to there. That's my very problem right there with the underbeard. And Mr. Votto, it's a very common occurrence. It's something that we have talked about. And you said was Mr. Votto? Yeah, Mr. Votto had the trimming accident. Mm-hmm. That is one of the more difficult trims to do. So that is something that it is a little bit more kind of difficult than your traditional one. Can I damage my beard by letting it freeze? No, not at all. Your beard's fine. It's going to freeze. If you're going to be out snow blowing, shoveling, you're going to get some freezing on there. No problem at all.
There's other parts of your body that will go down first.
Yeah, right. Business beards have more of sharp edges. Professor beards are more rounded than square, I think anyways. Yeah, Chad, that's a perfectly well said. Like the mayor has those crispy corners, right? Has those nice defined lines. A professor's beard is a little bit more soft, a little bit more rounded, like you said.
It'd be a lighter or medium heat with a straightener.
Probably
be
about the same length, but just the way you trim and just the way you straighten would dictate between a professor beard and a business. I like that. I don't know if I've ever used the term professor beard, but I think that's pretty awesome. And guys, I do need to make a final statement. This jerky is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
way better than I expected, or even that I had my first impressions of. I will be re-upping on this. I like this better than the original.
This is like,
it doesn't taste like teriyaki.
You can tell it's meat when you look at it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't taste like teriyaki, but that's a stocking stuffer right there. I'd like to have some of that in my stocking.
Man,
I'll tell you what.
So Aldi Sims teriyaki beef biltong, really, really good. Really good. Chad said he just made it up. I like it, Chad. That was really, really well said.
You know what's nice too about the biltong is that you got to kind of work for it. It's little pieces, so it takes a while. You pace yourself. We're not just snacking. Our sticks are usually gone by 20 minutes in.
And there's no fat. There's no like hard spots. It's just really good stuff. So yeah, let it know. Got hooked up with your product by a mutual friend. Love it, man. Awesome, Jeffrey. I don't know if you're talking about me, but cool. I think that'd be pretty good. All right. What's the purpose of the curved brush? So for you, how is a curved brush different than a flat brush?
I didn't really know that until recently. To be honest with you, it helps me with the styling. I like that. Sometimes if I have flyaways, I like that a boar's hair bristle brush with a little more oil, or a little butter, or a little balm as my final like sealant coat. But the curved brush, especially for me with the shorter hair, I needed to be wet, like just after washing. I was using it. One of the issues is how do you get that straight line around your jaw? You're always trying to straighten beyond the jaw, and the jaw will always bump you and throw you off and create like, even now I can see a little bit from where my chin
certain angle. Yeah.
Yep. So the curved brush is just, you can just I just used it on the edge and it would just kind of tuck in, and it was really held amazingly well.
Yep.
As long as your hair's wet, I tucked it in and just gave it a different look. Think of like who was the assistant guy on Tool Time?
Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Oh, his buddy?
Al?
Yeah.
Al?
Yeah.
Think of Al's beard. It kind of gives you that look.
Okay. So for me, I don't like flat brushes. The reason why I like one that has a curve to it is you're able to work it into different angles. If you have a flat brush, that's a really drastic change to kind of turn it. You just have to go straight with it. I love doing little gentle movements. Awesome. He says, Jeffrey says, I work at the school, start growing it out after seeing you in person. That's cool, man. Where do you work, Jeffrey? Let us know. If you ever need some stuff, man, I'll be happy to hook you up. So very cool.
Absolutely.
Do you know Jeffrey?
Mm-mm.
This guy works with us too. If you don't, Jeffrey, if you know the mayor, maybe he's talking about you. Who knows? Maybe he saw your beard and wanted to grow it out.
Could be. I'd like to think that maybe I've inspired a few beards.
All right. So now we have Sim's peppered beef jerky. Now this is more of your traditional cuts. What's up, Sonny? This is more of your traditional cuts here. And I saw Jeff and Sandy, by the way.
It smells like a burp.
It smells like a burp. Sometimes jerky does when you open it. It smells like some not so great things. And so these are bigger cuts, very peppered, very peppered. Mayor, don't worry about any messes. I got it cleaned up afterwards.
Oh, there you go. I try to keep my mess on my napkin. I got a napkin.
All right.
Yeah. So any what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? Do you have any ideas? Are you bad like me? Like you have to really pretty much if you want it, you get it. And then you have to like literally hold yourself off and be like,
yeah,
I'm just not gonna get this.
So I had one beard company ask me. It was the first person and the only person this year that has asked me what I want for Christmas. Because Sam and I do not buy each other stuff, but this year we are doing a surprise stocking, and we're doing $80 stocking limit. And so it has to fit in a stocking, and so she obviously didn't ask me what I want. Now, this beard company was the only, and you probably the same way. There's probably not a lot of people asking you what you want for Christmas. You're buying everybody and providing, you know. And I didn't know. I was kind of taken off guard by it. And then I came back and said, the only thing I could think of is Pokemon cards because I really like opening them with my boys, right? There's no better feeling than opening a new pack of Pokemon and seeing a cool card pulled and Maddox and Jax go nuts, right? We do our live streams on Instagram and they go crazy. So that was the only thing I could think of, but I would be ecstatic, right? If somebody were to get us Pokemon cards because my happiness oftentimes comes from making other people happy. I love making my family happy, right? Most people do. And so that was my only thought. And I was like, something I'm sure will come to me later. It never did, but I think that. And I said jerky. Someone told me jerky. Yeah, jerky for sure.
It's the data for you. It's the things that you use that you need replenished more than like the new technology or the new. For sure. Yeah, I'm not going to ask anybody for an iPhone or anything like that. So, yeah, absolutely.
Alan, so New Year's Eve stream, does everyone know? I think they know. Guys, if you don't know, 9 p.m. Eastern, New Year's Eve on this channel. We bring it into the new year. We've done it every year now. This will be the third year in a row. And Beard Octane is the company. Have some surprise guests on there. The mayor's more than welcome. We probably do like the Zoom thing. It's going to be pretty late. But you are, hey, man, more than welcome. I'll send you a link. Pop on, hang out for a little bit. Perfect. So, yeah, guys, be there. New Year's Eve, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be hanging out. It's going to be a party. My goal, you ready for this?
Yes. 450
people at once in the chat. That's my goal. We
can do it.
Of all the years, there's not going to be a lot of parties going on.
Right.
I hit 350 people in the chat last week. So we put up some numbers. So we're just a little bit off. Last year was huge. We did the craziest giveaways in channel history last year. We
launched the group.
Yes, we launched the group.
We have a little birthday party.
That's cool. That's why the mayor's coming right there. Absolutely. All right, so Jeffrey's a GB worker. I think he said custodial worker and he saw it at one of the middle schools.
Welcome.
Very cool, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. And hello to everybody that's just coming in. Yeah, Dave. We definitely have the New Year's Eve party. So check it out, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get your friends, get your family. It's not just going to be about beard stuff. We're just going to be hanging out. We'll be doing a bunch of wild things. Like I said, maybe some new stuff, maybe some surprises, maybe some fun. So be there. It's always a good time for the show. All right.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on the pepper jerky?
Amazing.
Yeah. The flavor is wonderful. It's messy. Super messy. With the
it is messy.
It's got the moist.
Very good.
Yep.
A good cut of meat, like just real.
Hey, man. Aldi's holding it down when it comes to jerky.
Like, I might make a trip, man.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
We've been basically living in our house. Like it's
living in a house?
Okay, slow down. There's 4 in our family, and my wife and I are both working out of the house, and the boys are going to school out of the house. So,
okay.
I've just noticed how like quickly, like you can go to the grocery store and get things that you're super excited about. And with my 2 sons, like if I don't hide it now, I don't get it.
I was going to say, is there a way to hide from them?
Yeah, I do. Leave it in the car, things like that.
I did know that.
Yeah. But if you don't hide it, you don't get it. So I'm like tempted to run out and get myself a stockpile and sneak it into my spot for this jerky because it's excellent.
Yeah. Do they eat jerky?
Luke does.
Luke does? Okay.
Yeah.
They both do too. My boys do. Jack's more than Maddox.
That's funny.
They're the same person. Yeah. All right. Next one is Ashley Crocker. Are you in the building? Ashley Crocker calling Ashley here. And then also on deck is Vance Brown. And then we have an update from Pete White. We got an update here. Let's hit this update real quick from Pete White, and then we will be looking for Ashley and Vance.
Hey, Dan, here are the update photos. I promise. The things I needed to work on were to set my neckline and let it grow out. Been doing that, and you were right. It's more comfortable. As you can see, I have a pinwheel growth pattern under my chin. That's why it looks thinner, and because it seems to grow slower as well. Also, you told me to have my cheek lines growing naturally, not to line them up. So here's some shots of that too. Thanks again. I hope these do okay. If not, I can take some more.
Awesome. All right. So thanks, Pete, for the update. I see Vance is in here. Welcome, Vance. All right. So these are his updates. He talked about those areas. Oh, man. That looks great, Pete.
Look at this.
Just symmetrical, just clean. The cheek line looks nice and natural. Still have that clean line there, and that'll work even more and more natural as you go.
But
the mustache,
you can see where it's starting to grow.
Yep. The mustache is full and really well styled. Oh, yeah. Really good line. Yep. And that's that pinwheel growth. You don't need, that's not even a factor. Don't even worry about that. That is a great beard. Great beard. Hey guys, I'm sponsored by a jerky company. You guys need to try my jerky. Hey, send it on out, man.
We'd love to.
Yeah, we'd love to. We had a hot, so thank you, Pete. That's awesome. We had a hot streak we had many weeks in a row where people, whether it was companies or viewers, had sent us out jerky, and we're not asking. We never have asked for it. But we had a really good run where people were sending us jerky, and we got to try stuff from, Wisconsin, Texas, Louisiana. We had stuff from Michigan.
Sent us some.
Yeah.
That was like his first, when we first get to know him.
Yep. Jim sent us, Sonny sent us some. Yep. So we had stuff from all over the place. Again, down in Miami, I had some sent for us. So it was really cool. So if you're sponsored by a jerky company, you own a jerky company, you like a jerky, we will be more than happy to try it on stream and give you our honest feedback. And
we're usually pretty positive on trending positive. It's meat.
Right. So yeah, that's for sure. And we usually have a pretty good impact on that jerky sales. Mm-hmm. Not trying to brag or anything. We have sold out a few websites before, so just gonna put that out there. We have literally sold out companies' entire stock where they had to put up a message what happened, and we told Jeffrey next to my school. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm not going to be at the school until I have to be. So I do this completely from home when I'm teaching online. But once we go back, hey, my door is always open, my friend. You're always welcome to stop by. So for sure. But yeah, tiny jerky shops. We love small batch stuff that we can't get in the stores or anything like that. If you guys have that stuff, send it on out. Hey, man, I saw your message on any advice for my beard. I think it was patience. Dude, just enjoy the journey. Any tips? Dig into this community, dig into my videos, just have fun with it. That's the best advice I can have you. Don't take it too serious. Don't get too worried. Just enjoy the ride, right?
Yep.
Mayor, anything else?
Yeah, don't just make decisions make slow decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
So we'll hit Vance here, but JL says, my mustache is starting to grow at a point, it's starting to get into my mouth. Any tips? You got a choice. You can style it to the side. You can deal with it, or you can trim it. Just completely depends on you.
Yeah, I mean,
It's your choice.
Yeah, you got number one rule with beards is you have to be able to live with it. Otherwise, you'll give up completely.
True. Great point.
You know, so if there's like deal breakers, and if that's a deal breaker for you, that's a deal breaker. Didn't make it work. Make it feel right.
Yep. Sean asks, do I need to shower before leave-in conditioner? I would, Sean. If you look up how to use beard leave-in conditioner, I have a video where I not just talk about it, I actually show you how to use it. So I would do that one. How do you deal with the mustache and you're tickling in your nose? Either trim, have a little bit of patience. It'll figure itself out.
Honest to goodness, growing it a little bit longer, they all have their own place. Like it's like a classroom of kids. They all get sit in their seat usually.
Yeah.
It's actually it was worse in the beginning.
Right.
Like
for sure.
Mid-level.
That's where the patience comes
in.
David, there's a link to our Facebook group in the bio of this video, the description. But Mayor, what can they search on Facebook to find it? Or what's the name of it?
Commands Corner.
Yep.
The bearded community. I would be relatively confident you would find us if you typed beard into the groups.
Yep. Commands Corner. Link in the description.
There are a couple questions we asked. It helps us with our robotic.
Read the rules.
You know, where we get people that come in that just want to sell something, or they're not even a real human being. They're just, they joined Facebook today and they're in 3,000 groups.
Yep.
That's a red flag.
Yes. Right. What do I do if the barber went way too low on my cheek lines? Don't touch it. Walk away. Leave it alone. That's it. Cheeks are short. So if you have good growth, it'll come back decently quickly. So just leave it alone. Can terminal length happen as quickly as 2 years? Extremely uncommon, but it is possible. But for you, likely no. The odds would say that no, absolutely not. I've been watching DanCBearded videos so much, my wife is accusing me of having a bromance. That's hilarious. Somebody left a comment today and said, I was watching your video and my wife just asked me, did you really just nod your head yes at the end of the video when he asked a question? I was cracking up, absolutely cracking up there. Max No Sleeves, looking good, boys. Hey, thank you, my friend. Looking all nice with your little check mark next to you. That's my 2021 goals, is to get that verified mark and get all fancy on the tubes of the U. So yes. All right. Vance, go ahead and throw a comment so I can highlight you here, and then we'll see what's going on with your beard. We'll give you some help. And guys, please make sure you are chiming in the community with your advice. Give them some kind words. Give them some helpful thoughts. You guys are fantastic at it. We have some of our pros that always are giving it. We want to hear from all of you guys. I think sometimes you're like, I don't know if my suggestion is good enough. Just give it a shot. Yeah, just give it a shot. And then here, is he in here? Yep. What's a good beard scrub? There is not one. I would not use anything to scrub your beard. All right, so this is my first time actually trying to grow a beard. I know it's early on, but kind of getting discouraged. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Good perspective to know. And then Ashley, if you are in here, let us know.
Just a little bit.
So I think it starts here. Yep, and then goes up there.
Okay, I've only been growing a beard for a month and a half, and I was wondering, if I have potential? Should I keep growing? What should I do about the thin areas, cheeks and chin mostly? Just a little more information. I wanted you to grow it out at least a few inches, maybe more. But that would look okay with the thin areas I have in my beard. It is also still sticking out in all directions in some areas. I use oil and balm. Any other advice for this?
Perfect.
All right.
You are who we have this show for.
Right.
You are. So he feels like he has thin areas. He feels like it's a little bit uncontrollable. And he wants to know, if I grow it out, will it be better or worse kind of deal?
Okay. And I'll just start with this.
I don't think they see it.
Okay.
Yep.
Just to start a little bit, when you guys take a look at this, this is a great beard growth pattern. On the side, I can see maybe if I get a front view eventually but what do you say, a month or two?
I think so. Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. So he does obviously a little bit, the normal, like slow growth.
Very common.
Front, but like great mustache area. Okay.
Yep. It looks like a purposeful style.
Yeah, it totally does. That's really true.
So the question is, he uses oil, he uses balm. They seem a little bit uncontrollable. And then the second question is, he wants to grow it out longer. Do you think it's possible with the shape and style of his beard?
Okay. Well, from my perspective,
yep, hit him.
The hairs just aren't quite long enough to get the benefit of that oil. You're using oil right now to prevent itch, and you're using oil right now for
the skin,
for the skin to be ready and nourished, but not hydrated. But totally, beard is a great. I think it's going to look better even with as it grows and gets longer and darker, because you do have you have light head hair and like a darker beard color, kind of similar to what I run into sometimes. And I would say just take, use that. If you have a brush, use the boar's hair bristle brush and get that.
What Chris B said.
Get that hair growing in the right area and have patience. You have great potential.
Yeah, for sure, man. You can do. It's too early to know exactly what it will be, but you can do whatever you want. You have some options. I love Chad's option. He can pull off some Wolverine chops. If you wanted to make a power statement, you wanted to go for a power beard, you absolutely could pull off some Wolverine chops. That would be killer. But that's pretty extreme. You got to be like real.
I don't know if that's a first time.
Right. But that would be a power move. We've had
in your back pocket.
Yeah, we've had power moves on this channel. You can pull off a Lincoln beard with that stash. Yeah, great stash. Absolutely. But you could also, we've brought this one up a few times on the channel. You could even really pull off a Van Dyke or a version of a beard stash if you wanted to. What that would entail, I'm not saying to do this, I'm just saying you have options, would be to go a little bit shorter on the sides and really accentuate the front. The mustache here and the soul patch there, let that be the star of the show, or just keep going. Yeah, just keep going and see what you can do. I would say right now, you sounded like you were interested in growing it out a couple more inches. I would do that. See where it's at. If it's not growing in like you would like it to, then we can think about a beard stash. Then we can think about a Van Dyke. Then we can think about Wolverine chops or Lincoln or anything. But I would say for right now, just let it grow. And as the mayor said, get a boar's bristle brush on there. It's going to help out a lot. For your eyes, you said that this is a little bit everywhere and a little bit crazy. We don't see that. This is not a crazy beard by anybody's definition, I think, other than you being your own worst critic, which we all do.
We look at ourselves too much.
Yeah,
yep,
for sure. Especially if you work at home and you're on video like this, you're always critiquing your beard. So I would just let it grow a little bit and then report back to us. You're probably about 2 months away from a checkup. So if you want to come back to us, we're in the middle of December. Come back to us in the middle of February and let us know.
And with the timeline, I'd say he's an above average grower. Like,
yes.
If it's only been a month, yeah, for sure.
He says, great. I'm a teacher also, might limit my options. I disagree. I mean, I guess it depends on your administration, but I firmly believe I could do whatever the heck I wanted with my beard, and there would not be a word said about it.
I just posted a question on my Instagram story, like, do we think beard trend, it'll continue to trend beyond the pandemic? The only reason I thought of that is because I was sitting in a Zoom for school, and I was looking at all the new beards.
Yeah.
All the mustaches and all the guys that were like, I would say, 3/4 of the male staff at our school has facial hair?
I would say even more than that. I would say 9/10.
Isn't that crazy?
For every 10 teachers that are male teachers at our school, a couple females too, but we don't bring that up. Yeah, we don't go there.
That's their choice.
Hey.
That's okay.
I would say it's 9 out of 10 male teachers at our school have a beard. It's hard to find one that clean shaves. Our buddy Jerry clean shaves.
Yeah. He's just that much.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Is there another male employee that is shaven at our at our school?
Andy.
Is Andy? No, he's growing a beard.
You're right.
He's growing a beard.
That's right.
I saw him yesterday.
Wow.
We have 65 or so staff members at our building. If we include everybody, 70. We have one male that shaves at our building.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And guys, it's contagious. The more that you start putting it out there, I think the mayor and I have something to do with people feeling comfortable growing that beard out. So I think that's pretty cool. Really cool. All right, time to get Jerry on board. Yeah, that one's probably never going to happen. Jerry's about as firm into his.
Jerry played Big Ten football.
He was.
He
was the special team captain of Michigan State.
He goes his own way, and he loves Fleetwood Mac.
Does he?
Well, I'm sure. Well, he's a hard rocker, so. But isn't it "Go Your Own Way" a Fleetwood Mac song?
I don't know.
Go your own way.
Oh yeah, is that Fleetwood Mac?
I don't know.
Go your own way. Yeah, I like Stevie Nicks, big fan. And that's Fleetwood Mac, right? Yeah, Stevie Nicks. They are massive again because of that TikTok of the guy on the skateboard drinking the cranberry juice. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. Oh, it was like the most viewed video of 2020. And so he made them blow up. They're coming out with a new album.
That's great.
Yeah, because of the success.
See, that's the thing is the music industry just needs to figure out how to make it work for them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I know it's hard with streaming and all that, and they aren't selling albums and things like that. And now the concerts, which is how they were making their money, let's charge $3,000.
Right.
Well, that doesn't work out in a pandemic. So what's next? And I like seeing that people coming back and using old songs, things like that.
So they're giving us advice, and they said their advice is that we shouldn't sing. I know I shouldn't sing. The mayor was in choir. So the mayor, he's a singer.
That's okay. I don't feel it anyway.
I like to sing, but I'm really bad. Bad.
I'm okay.
Oh, Charlie, he got a lot more than free juice. They bought him a truck full of free juice. Whatever the juice company is, I forget the name of it, but they brought him a truck full of cranberry juice and gave him the truck.
Nice.
And he made like $1 million off TikTok. So yeah, he's doing all right. He's good. Oh yeah, for the rest of his life. Yeah, he's the Ocean Spray. That is who it was, Corey. Yep. So he's doing okay off the video. And I do have to say, it's one of the most satisfying videos of all time. He's just rolling down, like enjoying life, singing Fleetwood Mac, takes a big chug of cranberry juice, just living the life. So I like that one. All right, Ashley, are you in the building? We will try, if we get to the end of the show and you have not shown yourself, we will go through with it, and then you can watch it back in the future. But next, we are looking for
Back to the Future.
Jonathan Caldwell. I believe he is in here. We talked to him earlier. And then we also have our boy JC, also known as John Clark, or John. We can just go by John. But I like to call him JC. For John Clark there. So we are looking for Jonathan Caldwell. We got back-to-back JCs in the building. So Jonathan Caldwell, Jonathan Clark, and then we also need Ashley Crocker. Can you do a beard shake, Mayor?
No.
Doesn't move?
No.
All right. Jonathan Caldwell is here.
I did one on Facebook the other day as a comment. I didn't remember it was your beard shake.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I tried I had
the wink at the end.
Right. That was what it was.
Oh wait, this isn't who we're on. All right, Jonathan Caldwell, here we go.
Hello, I just turned 42 in November. I'm a counselor and a behavioral health case manager. Well, I am 41 and my wife is a counselor. I had some sort of facial hair since the age of 20, but I'm new to the oils, balm, butter, and how to take care of a beard. This is probably about 3 months of growth. Not sure my wife is going to let me grow it much longer than this. Thinking about possibly going with a ducktail beard. Wanted to know your opinion and possibly cleaning up the size of my beard and just any other suggestions you may have. Thanks for all you do for the beard community and the positiveness that you send out into the world.
Awesome. And a couple things came in here. Your wife said, I'm okay with the mayor not being able to do a beard shake. Hey, yeah, you weren't okay with him having a beard either. So just wait to see what happens. Hey, Liam, sending positivity to your way. He got in a motorcycle accident, but he's doing okay. He's doing well. And then we got an update. Chris says, teach to spread the positivity. Thank you for talking about the auction. You're welcome. We raised over $4,000 for a family. Yeah, so a beard community member lost his wife tragically, only 35 years old.
Tragic.
So we all stepped up and made some donations and all that happened. So I'm glad. That's a really, really good number. All right, so let me get back to Jonathan here, and then let's show our pictures. And guys, again, chip in, give your advice on what you think we can do here. All right, let me share. And so
this is a cool story. Here's a guy who's had facial hair, but his whole life, but he never really was into the products and the taking care of it and the maintenance of it.
Oh yeah.
And there's such a hurt, like it's like a new coming into a new world when you realize that you can almost anything a female can do for head hair, you can do for beard hair.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And it makes a big difference.
And guys, we might lose you here. I think it's probably time for me to switch away from Yahoo Mail. my Yahoo always messes up on me. So just hold on to, if you lose us for a second, we will be back.
We're still here.
Yeah, we are still. All right, we are back, guys. We are back here. Let me get this going. Yeah, I think it is Yahoo Mail that messes up what I got going. Oh, look at those double us for a little bit there. All right, and guys, just make sure you have the live button, and we should be good to go. Okay, good. All right, let's get back to Jonathan. Hopefully, it will play nice for me now. All right, total. Yeah. Hopefully, Liam's all right. I know it got his hand, so he is. He's applying beard products with 2 fingers.
Oh,
literally 2 fingers. All right. So they're going to be one day in there. That's true. All right. You guys good? Everybody with us should be totally fine
just
now.
One
I'm
of
assuming.
Us. If
yes.
There's the other one. He's the imposter.
Yep. There's an imposter among us. I've never played that game. Have you played it?
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah. Luke destroys me.
Really? I've never played it.
He'll look you in the face. We're talking about Among Us, and it's a bluffing game in a way. And he'll pretend to show you that he's not the imposter, but he really is.
Yeah.
He just knows you're not looking.
Huh.
So he wants to see yours. Like he'll bluff you.
I don't know even the concept.
It's just a guess. It's kind of like Clue. Well, basically one person is killing the other people.
Okay.
And there's like little ways you can hide it, and you have little advantages when you're the imposter.
Okay.
And then every once in a while they call in a meeting when someone finds a body, and you vote on who you think it is, and you talk in the chat.
Yeah. I know it's like taking over pop culture right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's like the only way people can hang out with people.
Right. True.
It's like one of those.
True.
Like fills in.
So, all right. Sorry, Jonathan.
Yes.
That was pretty sus of us. See what I did
there?
See what I did there? All right. So, Jonathan, he was looking for a ducktail beard, kind of just looking for overall advice, right?
Okay.
Was that the whole idea?
Yeah. You know, he because his wife's not probably used to this length, so he's wondering, is there, I think between the lines, my interpretation was, what else can he do to control, give him the style, with maybe not much longer.
All right. Thoughts?
Lot of potential, great beard. You asked about the sides as well. I wouldn't mess with the sides. I think it looks like you're doing a great job brush training. You are the mustache I like a lot.
Me too.
Because it's full.
Yep.
I would say the only thing you might consider is if you're looking for, again, if you're looking for a little bit rounder edge, you might just try styling and tucking it under with a curved brush or something like that. You could make it look a little shorter without actually losing length if you wanted to do it that way.
Yeah.
You can tell it's a healthy beard, like for real. I believe there's some straightening. You're probably using a straightener and doing it well. Yeah.
So Charlie says that's what my beard looked like a few months ago, and I went ducktail, and he was asking about the ducktail. So you absolutely could go with that one. So for me, let me see this one.
Ducktail style. What would that entail?
So ducktail is going to be more of like a flat kind of line as we go through. Let me see if I can pull up a picture to show you guys. Ducktail. Woo! Love ducktail show.
I want to swim through a whole thing of money.
Oh yeah,
gold coins.
Yeah. So ducktail is just like a really like defined beard, almost kind of to a point, right? Mel Gibson has like an extreme ducktail beard. Let's see if I can pull this up for you. Where's it? There we go. Okay. So here, let me show you guys here. This is what a ducktail beard, if anybody else was like the mayor and is like, I don't know what a ducktail beard is. If the mayor was asking, there's probably several people asking. Little teacher hack there, right? So this is what a ducktail beard looks like. So it comes to real like kind of sharp line coming to a point there in the front. So for me, I just me personally, I am not the biggest fan of a ducktail beard. I like a little bit more rounded or kind of flat edges on the bottom there. But for me, that's just what I would go with. The colors. Yeah, the color's fantastic of Mel Gibson's beard right here. Fantastic. But that's not what I would go to for your beard. Let me show you what I am thinking here. Because remember, he is a counselor. So I do believe beards are professional and beards are fine. But I do believe there's some professions, at least if you're growing into it, maybe you got to have a little bit more kind of tact with it. You got to have a little bit more.
Play the percentages better.
Yeah.
Because you never know who's coming in.
Right. So he said, I think I'd go a little bit more round in the front. So here's what I would do. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. All right. We do have a little bit of transparency down here. And one of the reasons why is because of having your neck underneath there. It's not the greatest color backboard, right? I have the same thing, so I'm not saying anything bad. So what I would do is I would just do a small trim, okay? I think you should go for the mayor's style of beard. Almost exactly the mayor's. I'm telling you, exactly go for the mayor's. So what I would do is, you notice right around here, you have that transparency pretty much all the way around. Here's going to be your line that I would do, all right? Here we go. And going back here. You have so much body in the beard right here, so much great texture. As the mayor said, you can tell it's a healthy beard. But we do have transparency around the outsides. If you just trim those off, you're going to get those nice clean lines that the mayor has, and it's going to be nice and straight. I can already tell, like I said, that you're taking care of it and doing a lot of really good there. So I would 100% go for the and go through the mayor, or you could go with the snip.
Sorry.
Go with the scissors.
I was reading
there.
a meow letters trying to see if it worked for me.
Yeah. So I think that would be the look for you. I absolutely. Oh, see, yeah. Now it's done deal. Now you're solid in. I messaged him the other day and asked him, told him I was thinking about doing his style. So I think you should go for his beard. Now, how would you trim to look like the mayor? Man, I wish we had a video for that. Oh, wait, we do. Look up my business beard trim video, and you'll see what the mayor does to trim his beard.
After it.
Hey, Mr. Swag. So, Jonathan, I think that's pretty clear cut. It's time for some scissor trim. It's time to straighten the beard like the mayor does, and I think you'll be good to go. I think that'll look really, really nice.
Just be aware, like you are in the you're in the touch-up phase. You're not in we're not doing if we're Mako. We've already repainted the body. It looks good. You've got a great structure, and you're just touching up. So don't make any. My thing would be just go after it slowly. All right. I think maybe the first time you just work on just evening out that front, because. And then you go for the sides. And what Dan showed was not a swoop, but a line, a line.
Yes.
And there you have to have it in your head in order to get
like mine is a swoop. Yours would be, as I showed here, right? Getting that purposeful style.
And there's nothing wrong with using like a brio or something if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, it really comes down to your comfort level.
But it's just always take off less than you think you want and work at it. I use scissors because I just do too much damage.
Yeah,
with the brio.
Absolutely.
On my style.
Guys, this jerky's really good too.
Is.
So Jonathan, let us know if you have any questions or other comments, but this jerky's really good. The little pepper bits are a tad bit annoying. I can feel them in between my teeth. I'm sure they're there somewhere. But if you guys are looking, seriously, Sims, which I'm assuming is made by somebody else.
Yeah.
Actually, it says distributed and sold exclusively by Aldi, but that doesn't mean that it's made.
Distributed.
Yeah. But really good. Aldi, it's not the biggest packs of beef, but they're very tasty.
I can't imagine it was real expensive either.
No, Aldi's not. So, yeah. All right. Next up, we have Mr. John. Mr. John, I believe he is from Kansas City in the building. Are you there? Sphinx Beard, I did see that picture you said, man. Very cool. He's like watching on his big screen with the fire behind him. So that is pretty awesome. So John from Kansas City, I think I'm almost positive he's from Kansas City. Okay. Molly has a question here, if I can highlight it. Hey, Dan, I think you could refer to the line where you could see a person need to cut it as the line of
demarcation.
Demarcation, if that helps. Nope.
Line of demarcation. So she's calling it the line of demarcation would be like the natural spot where we see that.
Yep. Nope, that doesn't help me, Molly. That makes it much more difficult. My vocabulary is not that vast,
and
Molly.
Nobody would buy it.
Right. It wouldn't flow naturally. No.
Yeah, did you just say demarcation?
Yeah, right. Dan, did you really just drop demarcate? You said moist earlier. You can't say moist and demarcation. So, no, I'm just kidding, Molly. That is probably like the best possible term for it.
And now we will draw your line of demarcation.
I was thinking of, for a minute, I was thinking
that's
of
when we get the sponsorship with, like, the country of England sponsors us.
Oh, that's next level.
We're gonna be
when the
fancy.
country. I did have a company offer to sponsor my channel for the month, and I politely declined, but I thought that was an interesting method for that. How many trims did it take for the length you have with no transparency? Jake, I have no idea. I've just been doing different things along the way.
The answer is all the trims.
Yeah, I don't know. All of them.
It's
a process.
Because it's not like you never really get to it you're always maintaining.
Yeah.
Or maybe trying one new thing at a time, but you're never like there.
Molly went straight nautical. Yeah, is that a nautical term? Demarcation?
I think so, probably.
I was thinking of the line of the demilitarized zone for North Korea and South Korea. The little spot there. I don't know. That's what came. All right, I did have a question about the sides. All right, did you have one up here? I missed it. If I did, if not, hit us with the question. I watched it. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Nope, no question yet.
Was it? Is that the one we just reviewed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. Well, in the email,
it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
He said, basically, with the sides, he didn't know. I think bringing it in, was it just flyaways or I don't remember.
So I think any question you have about the sides, Jonathan, they're going to be solved with the Mayor's trim. Your beard is set up perfectly to do that trim, and I don't think you'll have to adjust anything. So I would not adjust it at all. That is true. It's kind of an interesting thing. If you want to see my journey, you can go watch the last 2.5 years and see how my beard has progressed along the way. And I do have trims every step of the way as it goes through. Dan, what's the logo on your shirt? This is actually a logo our school uses. It's the Positivity Project, and it teaches kids about being positive. Go figure, So it's JC is from the Kansas City Burbs. All right, so let me pull his comment back up here. All right, go ahead, hit him there.
I need a little help with a problem area that I have between my lip and chin. It might be just the growth pattern or that outer sides of my beard on my chin are so thick, but it creates a dip or a divot in front of my beard. The thicker growth on the outside of my chin are bushy, leaving the middle looking weak by having what appears to be a vertical crease in my chin. Is this a trimming issue or a styling issue? I can usually cover it by styling, but it always seems to end up looking the same. Thoughts? Thanks.
Okay. And guys, get ready for how he broke this down. This is magnificent with his approach here. Just magnificent. This is someone looking for advice. Okay. Thicker growth, and it is puffy looking. All right. So thicker over here than the middle. Okay. Looks like a wave. Okay. All right. Shorter hairs than the rest of my chin. Okay. All right. Underbeard is wonderful.
Yeah. Great beard.
Great beard. Great beard. All right. So this is where we're looking at here. All right. I will say first and foremost, this is extremely common for a beard of your length. Almost every guy has something to go through in that spot. A beard that I love, he doesn't currently have it because he shaved it for charity, but Detroit Grooming Mike, if you take a look at his beard, he has a similar growth pattern there. I have a similar growth pattern. This is not a French fork. A French fork normally forms from underneath the beard, so I'm so happy that you included this shot right here because that is not a fork at all. This is more a growth pattern. Yep, Josh has the same one. Looks exactly like my chin. Look at Funk said that one. JL says I had the same issue. That is 100% where you have that. Okay, Molly says they use that term in cosmetology school. That makes sense. And I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the squint line. It's just where the natural spot
line of demarcation.
It presents itself to you. So yes, the middle of the chin is much shorter than the rest. Yep. So this is there's a couple of things here, Jay, or John, sorry. There's a couple of things here. One is it is the different pattern. When you grow facial hair, you have a growth in the soul patch that is completely separate than the rest of your beard. If most guys take their lip and they like push it out, you're pushing your jaw out, you can be able to feel that that soul patch difference. It is completely different than the rest of your beard. And where it meets your beard is right here. And I can see that exact spot for you. Now, also things that complicate that are the way we groom. That's exactly where a mask is often creasing or falling. So you got a lot of issues there. But this would be just simply a growth pattern that you need to be able to train and style. It is probably I'm fine with Jay, JC, or John. Cool. We'll cover all three throughout this. All right. Thank you, JC. So it's going to be something that it's probably what you're doing. What you're doing is working at it. Now, if you really want to get this spot, right, this is going to be the blowout video that I know Brian's going to suggest in the chat, where you're going to get a round brush right on that spot. Go to my Beard Waves video. You can see the same thing. And grab it and go the opposite ways of the hair, and it's going to give you a temporary fix, likely for the day. But it's not going to be something that's permanent. This is going to be something that's kind of an ongoing battle for you. But I fight the same battle every day. Literally, I have similar exact spots. Mine is right here as well. It is so common, so common. So that would be my biggest advice. Grab a round brush, grab a blow dryer, and make sure you get the beard blowout. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up DanCBearded beard blowout video, and it will help you out a lot. Swag, if you look right down at the bottom, it's scrolling down there. Dan_command. Send me your pictures, your problems, and we'd be happy to help you. Michael, we won't be able to help you this week, but you will be on next week's show if you send it.
The only thing I would add to that,
yeah,
Jay, would be just a strategic approach to how you're doing that round brush dry out is to start at that weakest point and to start right on that chin and do that one first and let that impact how poofy. Poofy's not a word. And I can't work line of demarcation in it. But to start with that so that if maybe you don't bring the rest of your beard out as much, so that it also does, like, so you curl it out and then start with that dip spot, see how much you can get that out, and then let that dictate how you kind of set the rest of the beard up when you're brushing it out and all that. The other thing is too, and it's pretty much the same thing Dan was saying with the round brush, is just get that. I use a heated brush and just getting. I found like right here is some of my thickest areas, and I wasn't before. I was getting the outer part of the outer hairs. I was getting those good, getting them straightened, but I wasn't doing enough for the hair underneath. It gives it support.
Yeah.
So whether it's you use that round brush strategy or
and to piggyback up, so the mayor just said he wasn't doing enough for the hairs underneath the support. That's where Brian Carter comes in right now with his advice. I've been doing the blowout with the number 8 or the pick lately. Haven't touched the round brush for months. Yes, what the blowout beard does is it gives you the support, the backboard, that like oomph underneath, where you don't have to do those surface level touches at least as much. It's not one of my more popular videos, but it's one of my more impactful ones. DanCBeard blowout or DanCBearded blowout beard. It will really help you. And the whole idea is getting those supporting hairs from underneath. You can grab it and pull it forward and get that look. But if you push the rest of the beard underneath it, it's going to help out a lot more.
And when we say the number 8, guys, that's the number 8 carbon fiber comb from Chicago Combs. And it's nearly a magical balance.
Yeah.
Like literally, like you get that in your hand, you're like, this feels good.
Right. So
like a sword.
Yeah. John, if you don't have the number 8 or the number 7 from Chicago Combs, I highly recommend it. I've only had like 1 or 2 people that are like, oh, that it doesn't live up to life. Everyone else is like, never touching another tool again. These are the greatest things I've ever had. Like, they are wonderful tools.
It literally gets you addicted to to doing what you need to do.
Okay, he has the number 8. Okay, good. So he says it's worse at the end of the day. He's been doing those techniques. He has the number 8. Just keep up the techniques, Jay. It is a natural pattern that you have. Nothing that you can do to trim is going to change it. Just keep training those hairs, and eventually it'll start listening to you more and more and more. So keep training, and you'll do well. As as Brian said, and as Liam said right here, get the number 7 and you'll love it. I agree. The number 7 gives you more volume than the number 8. All right, people in the back, listen up here. The number 7 gives you more volume than the number 8. Even though it doesn't seem like it. Seem like they're the same tool, but they're not. It's hard to explain unless you use the
7
tools.
the handheld pick?
It's the pick. Yep.
Okay.
So that just allows you to come in from the front and go with like an outward motion in a way that you can't with the 8. So really, 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 really check that one out. I think it will really
Those are special.
help you.
Those are special tools.
They really are. They crushed it. And yeah, again, I've had 1 or 2 people are like, no, but I've never made a penny off that company. There's no reason for me to say that they're amazing or not. They're just so good. They deserve that credit that they have. So very cool. Awesome submission.
My whole thing was just use styling to your advantage and start with that spot and maybe don't bring the rest of the beard out as much. I don't know if that would work or not because a dry beard is a dry beard. This might be your condition, but it might not hurt to start by bringing that out as far as you can and then kind of moving around it. With how much you straighten it or brush it.
Nick, I think there is a slight difference, but they're pretty similar. But I believe there's a difference. I don't know if I've ever analyzed them that closely, but it is possible. And next up, guys, we got 2 more. Ashley Crocker will cover you at the end if you're not in here. But we're also looking for Mark. And Mark just submitted today, I believe. Mark J, are you in there? Is that Jilka? Mark Jilka, are you in the building? We would love to feature you and highlight you right now. But Keith says, I'm having trouble with beard oil giving me pimples when I use it. What should you suggest to keep my skin healthy? Keith, you're still going to use beard oil. Now you have 2 things that you need to dial in. 1, are you using too much? That's almost always the cause of beard pimples. Number 2, are you using an oil that agrees with your skin? So if you are not using too much, you've dialed it back, you've gone with less, now it's time to try a different company. Maybe if you're using a thin oil, go to a medium or thick. Maybe if you're using a thick viscosity, go to a medium or thin. And if you need any help with those, please reach out to me through email or Instagram, preferred DanCBearded. Let me know what you're using. I can give you some advice from there.
What's your comedogenic scale video?
If you just look up comedogenic scale, you probably find me.
Yeah, that one that was a difference maker for me. I was having the same kind of issues. I was using too much, and I was also having certain areas like my jawline where it just collected and then it would sweat more or something like that. Getting to know that, and then I also know that there are some companies that my skin does better with just their carrier blend.
Yes, and we were talking about that beforehand. If you have not tried, guys, and this is no endorsement or anything, it was literal just free conversation we had, free flowing. We both were like, is whiskey and hardtack one of the best oils you've ever had? And the mayor brought that up, and I was like, yes. If you have not tried whiskey and hardtack yet, you are not doing your beard justice. We both said it's about as close to natural oil as you can get.
Because it's unnoticeable. It's just like it sucks in. It's a great balance.
Yep. It's not too light. It's not too thick. It is a wonderful everyday beard oil. Holly and Don know what the heck they are doing. So if you have not yet,
and I have a feeling a lot of times for Don, it's just listening.
Yeah,
he knows when to not.
Oh, for sure.
That's not
for sure.
That's not something that we all know how to do. Even me. It took a long time to learn to listen.
Yes, for sure. Teaching taught me that and helped me with that. But DanC is your discount code there, guys. So make sure you know that. DanC probably gets tired of all the DMs I sent him. No, man. Truly never. I have people that message me every single morning, every single night. They're in the chat right now and never bothers me at all, ever. 5 issues. The first place I turn is Daniel and his attention to the beard game. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I take it seriously. That's not where I go. How late do you go? Is it too late to enter? It's too late to enter tonight, but if you send it in, you will be in next week for sure. But we go just a few more minutes. We're on our last ones here. All right. But yes, guys, whiskey and hardtack is wonderful. But if you're using too much, if you're getting pimples, it's either too much or not the right oil for you, or maybe you need to do a little bit of exfoliating. Look up DanCBearded exfoliating.
Well, Dan is grabbing. Is it Ashley?
We're going to go Mark next. Mark, are you in the building?
Well, we're looking for Mark. You guys, next week will be
Thank
our
you.
Beard Octane giveaway. Beard Octane is our sponsor for our Facebook group, the Commands Corner The Bearder Community Facebook group. It's amazing. It's blowing
Pushing
up.
that to next week.
If
maybe
you haven't checked.
Maybe some beef octane too.
Maybe some beef octane too. But that's going to be primarily for members of our group. But we usually do 1 or 2 for in the chat. As far as that goes.
And then what else about next week?
Well,
little shorter show.
Yep. It's my family's Christmas Eve we call it faux Christmas Eve kind of thing. So I'll be ducking out and ducking back in, which is fine because I need you guys too. I wouldn't let we might do a little bit shorter, a little condensed version. So show up for that hour because we'll have to fit all our giveaways into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a few bearded got a room for some.
Yep. Somebody asked me about Detroit Grooming's beard wash, co-wash lately. I love Detroit Grooming. Their oil and butter are my top things I use from them. Their wash and co-wash, they're pretty good. They're probably in the 6, 7, 8 range for me, but I've used other ones more for those products. I don't use anybody's beard butter more than Detroit Grooming. They're my #1 beard butter. I love their Belle Isle oil, but no, I have not worked their beard wash and conditioner in my rotation recently. I've just been rocking whiskey and hardtack. I've been rocking Beard Octane. I've been rocking Chesapeake. Those have been kind of my main go-tos that I've been cycling through. All right, Mark is here. Mark. This is Mark right here. Mark A. Are you Mark Jilka? We'll be able to. Oh, it's Mark A. Okay, perfect. All right, hit it.
Been growing my beard for over a year now with minimal trimming, and I'm definitely not one for spending a lot of time grooming in the morning. I'm 33 years old, and I'm glad he said that. Sorry, this is an aside. This is me.
About grooming?
Yeah, we have to keep that in mind when we think about our direction.
Right, and I think we should put in the word yet. I think once you embrace it, you will never want to miss that time again.
33 years old, and I just usually throw some oil and possibly some balm in the morning and head out. I get compliments on a nice full beard here and there, but I feel like my mustache could be better. It's not the thickest around, but I'm not sure there's a way I can make it look divine. Can you help me out? Please dismiss the mask lines. Thanks.
Okay. First thing first, Code Red is the best beverage ever made. It is
Call me a liar.
So good. Convince me otherwise, and you can't. It is so good. The cherry in there with that Mountain Dew pop. It's just, I love me some Code Red.
It's actually more calories than regular Mountain Dew.
Is it? I don't look at calories in my life.
Throw that sugar in there.
Okay, that would make sense for me. Why I like it even more, but luckily I don't. So I have Mountain Dew at home. I usually have 1 pop a day, a can, so it's not the most amount. But I don't keep Code Red at home. I rotate between normal Mountain Dew and then cherry Dr. Pepper. So get a little bit fancy with the. I do like Dr. Pepper, but it's not the best. It's not the best.
Is this a flex?
This is a great beer.
Yeah, it is a great
beer.
That's a compliment. What I mean is, you got it going on.
Right. All right. But again, what were the? Sorry, I got off on Code Red. What was the main issue?
About his mustache.
Okay.
Which I think is just it's a lighter. I think it's a lighter color.
Yeah.
It's the coloring but it's a huge mustache. It's a great mustache.
Right.
And he said any tips for routine and stuff.
Doesn't like getting ready in the morning.
Minimal oil, minimal butter, and goes and gets compliments. But he's feeling the mustache and anything else we could throw.
So I'm going to hit you big here, my friend. Are you ready, Mark? Prepare yourself for this.
You're going to get DanCBearded.
You're going to get DanCBearded right now because I see what I see, okay? Let me go with this view right here. And I know a couple of guys are with me here. I'm going to go big, Mark. Mark.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Bald and bearded. It is time to go bald and bearded, my friend. Let's get that hair gone. Yes, Liam said it right there. Shave the dome. It is time. I think this will be a pivotal moment in your grooming life. I think you're going to come back to this and say, why did I wait so long? I came for mustache and I left with bald and bearded.
A new life.
A new life. I think you will be thanking us for years and years. And this is coming from a full-headed hair. I'm not trying to get people to join the team of the Bald Bearded Club. But my friends, it is time to join the Bald and Bearded Club. Get it off there. Find the Defender razor. Find some stuff that will work. I agree with Josh. It will make the beard pop even more. It really will. That was impressive. Like
my brain thing.
I don't recommend that in the COVID days, but that's not.
Did you see my sneaky talent it was like I don't know if you ever caught on to that thread. It was like a big thing. I can blow spit bubbles that float.
I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
my yeah.
Yikes.
Man, and we had a whole
But
dialogue.
yes.
I found someone else that can do it as well.
Hey, look at all these people. Even someone who went to cosmetology school and is a female said, yes, bald and bearded. Mark, it is time. Fade the sideburns. Dan's got a video on it. Drink. That will look fantastic. He said ignore the beard wave right in there.
The mask.
Yeah, from the mask. That can be obviously fixed with a little bit of grooming, which I know you said you're not the most fond of. But mustache, my friend, you're doing fine. I would not change a thing. If you really want to get into the grooming, it's time to get a little bit of mustache wax or trim.
But I like the mustache.
I do too.
I actually like the natural handlebar with this.
I
that's
agree.
going to be a more.
The only spot where I would say is right here because it is entirely covering the lip. So I think you could do yourself a little bit of a favor and go out to the side, but there's not much there at all. But overall, man, I'm serious. I think this will be a pivotal moment. I'm not even telling you to consider. I'm telling you right now, Mark, you came for advice and you're going to leave with a life changer. It is time to go bald and bearded. All right.
He hasn't. We haven't heard back.
No, we haven't heard back from him. He's
It's
processing
a
it.
big thing. If you think about it for a while.
Yeah, he's
As far as the
processing it.
beard, though, I mean, I think if he's doing minimal, keep it up.
Yep.
The mustache is just slightly a lighter color, and you might even see in the winter months it's going to darken up a little bit more.
Yep.
And you'll be maybe a little happier if that's something that's bothering you. But
Yep.
I think you're doing all the right moves with the
Agreed.
mustache.
Normally, so I have had people that have sent in, and I essentially told them, like, hey, man, we're not the show for you. I really have nothing to offer for you. But when I saw this from Mark, this was before I even opened it up on this show. I was like, I know exactly where we are going with this one. Oh, man, I'm a mess, guys. Sorry. It's my silly mouse has the back buttons on it.
He thought I was going to swear. So he just hold us
Yeah,
off.
it is the sensor. You guys, look at this mouse here. It's got these little like gaming buttons, and I accidentally always hit the back one. So I got to be able to reroute it and get away from it. But I don't know if you saw the comment. He did chime in here. Where did it go? I did see it. I'll shave it all, my guys. Yeah.
Can we get a follow?
Just like that.
Please give us
Mark.
a follow back.
Mark, we need a follow-up with the before picture, the one you just sent us.
And if you could do something.
Yeah, right. But we need a huge smile in the post one to like kind of send you,
Right.
give it a little bit of
sell it.
Yeah,
That's going to get you on the thumbnail. Okay?
Yes. And then and put the next picture in the same pose, the same spot and everything. Shave that head, my friend. I really, really believe you're going to come back and be like, thank you guys so much. I cannot believe I waited so long.
I think he's going to get a whoa or two.
I think he's going to get a
whoa.
Just take my money, please.
Yeah.
I think you're going to look awesome. Absolutely
Not
awesome.
This kind of whoa.
Yeah. That's a.
You know that
Do you know how many
TikTok-
people are cringing out there?
TikTok stuff is hard. Like for me. Like,
Oh, the dances?
Like,
That it's in my blood. It's in my DNA. So yes.
so you're
Yes,
pretty good at it.
Matt.
You got some TikTok swagger.
Oh, I
Have
got.
you considered going like
No,
Okay.
I've never actually downloaded or opened the app.
Because I used to dance in like Oklahoma and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the theater.
Oh,
the-
right.
not-
That
not
makes
the
sense.
state.
Yep.
The mayor used to do dance. He's
a bath guy. He's a singer. Yep.
But I got out
Not
of that,
exotic.
Got out of that
Yep.
world.
The hard life. Matt, yeah. So Mark sent in for beard advice, was asking about his mustache and mentioned his beard wave. Matt, I hit him with a real big curveball, and I said it's going to change your life. You're going to shave your beard, and Matt, his answer is right here. If I can find it, it was before I clicked the back button. Boom!
It's just
right there.
It's just time.
It's time,
It's
my
gonna be
friends.
great.
It is going to be awesome. Great song ideas right there. Oh, geez. He's Kinsman.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he is. He's
Don't
up to no
quote me
good.
on that.
Right. About your former dancing life and everything. That's going to be.
Just because the mayor dances go. That doesn't mean he's a something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I got
No.
all. Oh, in the music video version when we just danced on it. Yeah,
Right.
That would be That would be something special. And Matt, I did refer a video to him that I have about being bald and bearded. So I told him to check that out. I don't know if you've seen it, so that should help it out. It will change your life. And I said that, Matt. I said he will come back here and say, why did I wait so long? And I really believe that. What a cool one. Not to end with, because I guess we have one more that's not here. But man, that was really, really good. We might actually wait because this wasn't fine. A carryover one.
That's fine.
This was a new one.
He's got a
all right. So
zone of
So one final call for Ashley. I would see an Ashley in the chat. It is a male Ashley, which name goes both ways.
Cool. There was an Ashley in Gone with the Wind, which I read.
There's an Ash in
I read
Pokemon.
That whole book for a girl.
I know, you've told me that.
For a girl.
I've read. Nope. My parents offered me $100 to read Moby Dick when I was in like elementary school.
You got to like call me Ishmael. You're like,
right. Yeah, it's garbage. So no, it's not garbage. I'm kidding. But I did not make the $100
for you.
Yeah, it was not for me. When I opened it though, I was about it. It was like, this book is going down.
Yeah.
You guys nope, didn't work. Didn't work. So yeah, I never really got into. I read. If you were to look at average humans, I read more than the average human.
Well, you're doing research.
If you were to look at average humans for reading books, I'm far less than a second grader. I don't read books, but I read research. I read sport articles. I read this. Like, think about how much text we read in the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's an absurd amount of reading we just did.
Something we take for granted.
You're welcome. I know. You don't think about it, right? And the ability to just have that quick reading skills. So awesome, man. What a cool one to end with. Yes. We threw a Hail Mary. We had some DuckTales. Woo!
We had a line of demarcation.
Yeah, Molly,
right.
you
I'm going to be thinking about that, Molly. I don't know.
Delineate. Molly, you threw a monkey wrench at us. So
demarcation.
Yeah, I just imagine we're gonna bust it out next week, like real serious. Like, hey, Jeffrey, I see your line of demarcation there.
Paint the line of demarcation.
Yeah,
on this one.
I think if we get a little bit of water in there, we'll see clearly.
40 degrees south from the last one,
and then trim it from there, and it'll be perfectly demarcanized.
Turn the comb top-wise?
Yep.
Top-wise?
Yes.
Oh, no, top-wise.
From the starboard side.
Yes. And then some cream. Use some cream.
Never cream. Never, ever cream. Butter.
Okay.
I was just thinking of Kinsman.
Yeah. Like, what's next?
Yeah, what's
Maybe
next?
It's best to pull it
I feel like I'm a politician. Like, I feel like they're clipping stuff and they don't get the context. Right?
That's okay.
You know?
That's how you know. That's how you know you made it.
Yeah, I love it.
They're taking you out of context. That means there you go.
Yes.
Paying attention.
Demarcanized. Yeah, right. All right. Final question here, guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. Does Mayor have – it's the Mayor, sir. Just kidding. Does the Mayor have naturally straight hair like that, or do you use heat? How many months of growth? What are you going for? Just kind of explain your whole thing here.
It is not natural. This is blue on the Brio. I got red, blue. I got red. I got blue. What you want? No, red, blue, green.
I got blue. What you want?
So medium heat. It can be straighter. I don't like making it much straighter. In fact, I had over straightened it last week, and I kind of came back off of it.
And you knew that's what you were doing.
I knew that. I just felt like it was too much.
Yep.
So this is like the medium heat, and I do a straighten it most days. Even when I'm not styling it to go out, which is almost every night now. I never go out, but I still do a maintenance heat treatment.
Yep.
I do just I still run it through.
Consistency.
Because if I don't, I wake up in the morning. Where's the Mayor? Where's my beard? It's like starting over.
And he has in liquid gold tonight, guys. Can I just say he smells wonderful? Oh. He is ready to be dated. So he smells great.
Betsy?
Yeah.
Coming home.
Betsy, this man smells wonderful.
I did the dishes and I folded laundry before I left.
Mark that down. No wonder liquid gold
that was
in
a
tonight.
Big deal.
Yeah.
You know I did that.
Yeah. Wow. I had a bad line. Somebody, I forgot who I was talking to, but they were like, I'll come over and do your. Oh, it's Mike from Detroit Grooming. There was like a hiccup with the affiliate system, and I was like, if you ever do that, I'm leaving to go to that company that tried to steal your company. A Detroit company tried to steal his brand, and I said, if you ever do that again, I'm leaving to that company. Completely joking. I'm very close with Mike. He said, oh, I'm on my way to go do the dishes right now at your house. I'm sorry, and I said, that doesn't help me. Sam does the dishes.
Yeah, no.
I was like, that could get me in some trouble there, but it was kind of funny.
Come over for mine and put up the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mark A, please do send that picture. Hey, y'all, hope all is well. Unfortunately, I have to get tested tomorrow. Best of luck, Billy. I think you will be fine either way because of all the positivity and doing everything we can.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain the maintenance beard treatment? I think he's probably just, when he's saying to maintain, it's just using that heated brush, just continuing his consistency and then doing those little trims along the way.
Just being kind of resolved to the fact that you're not like, there's no, like you got with something that grows, you never get there. You're always getting there.
Yep.
You know, it's the journey.
And there is a routine for the mare's trimming and for the mare's routine on this channel. Do you call that the maintenance swipe, Mare?
No, but I could.
That's a good one, Vinny. That's a good one. Yep.
Hang on, honey. I got to go down and do the maintenance swipe. I'll be right back. Oh, the maintenance swipe. Don't bother your father. He's doing the maintenance swipe. I think that I like that.
So Molly, some guys they've reached out to me and asked if I've used that. It's like a brush that blows air out of it. So it's not a heated brush, but yeah. Oh, you got it off our Amazon.
Betsy took it and hasn't given it back.
Yeah.
Loves it. In fact, got compliments from her hairstylist that her hair was, I don't know, like able to dry the under, like the under hair. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You know, but it just was drying the hair better, quicker.
Yeah.
So her hair was like healthier.
Holly, I don't know if you have been here though.
When
Holly,
did she get here?
we spoke about you, and I'm not going to even tell you where it was or what it was, but you'll need to find it. And I do not think you were listening at that point.
No.
So I'm going to put that on record. You may seem like you're trying to come in here and get clout.
We didn't even say it so you would hear. We just said it because it was what we felt.
We actually said it because we thought you weren't in here.
Yeah.
We thought you were asleep. So
go digging.
Yeah, right. Go see go sliding, maybe figure it out that way. Who knows? Hey, Brad, how you doing, my friend? I used a heated brush for the first time. It worked. Awesome. I'm wondering how your mustache hairs will stop curling in your nose. Time and patience, Yogi. Just give it a little bit of time. It'll start curling down away from your nose, and you'll be good.
Once it sees what his friends are doing, he'll be like, "Oh, that's."
Yeah.
I
didn't know I needed to go to the party too.
Yeah.
Yep. Kids said she asking because I won't try it. Kinsman, give it a shot, man. If you got a day off or you're not doing much, yeah, who knows? Dan, I love that device. I sent you a message about the one at Target. Yeah, Vinny G did send me one on that. A few guys have sent me stuff. What are you saying about my Holly? Steve, you would have had to be here to listen. You'd have had to seen it too. So that's all we got to say about that, guys.
No, not shots fired, Holly. You're going to leave her.
You have to go find it. It was probably 3/4 the way through the show, would you say?
Yes.
It was when we were
approximately 10:10.
Holly, somebody asked us about having pimples for their beard. Yep. So we'll get to that. But guys, next week it's going to be about an hour show. We're going to try our absolute best to stick to that and not cut anything out. So we will be about an hour. The mayor's going to have to get his Christmas on after that, and we will have some beard and beef octane giveaways for you guys. We'll have some beards that we're going to help. If you would like to enter into this, please look down below. Also in the description, I put the same thing. Dan_command@yahoo.com. Send us pictures. Angles are great. Send us, what are your problems? What's going on? What are your goals? Any thoughts? Any background information? How old are you? Do you do trims? Any of that stuff would help.
If you haven't joined the Facebook group, Commands Corner on Facebook, search it. It's 4,000 beard guys hanging out. Check us out on Instagram, DanCBearded, MayorsBeardJourney. We hang out on Instagram. That's kind of like our like stretch out. You might learn a little bit more about us.
Yes.
Kind of thing. Chill out.
Families highlighted. Humor. All that type of stuff. So, yes, I agree.
Thank you for being here, guys. It goes so fast. It's so nice. I hope we helped out some of you, and we want to see you come back and show us the changes. And we also got to get out of here before Holly finds what we said. Yeah, right. Then she can still, in real time, come back to us. And if you haven't, guys, on your way out, hit the thumbs up. Emergency oils. I saw you ask about olive oil earlier. Extra virgin olive oil. Absolutely. Go check out my video on food grade beard oils. If you just search food grade beard oils, that video is for you. I even talk about emergency oils. All right. Got you, my friend. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. 12 Days of Beardsmas. If you haven't watched today, go watch. It involves a man pouring actual liquid molten gold, killing someone down their throat. It involves a guy using someone as a step stool to get on their horse. A really kind of balled up, crazy looking beard. Go check it out. It's a great company that's featured on there.
whiskey and hardtack, and all that stuff, man. Go check it out. I worked my butt off on that series, but it's worth it. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, guys.